Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode. This is episode number 60, and today we've got two massive games against Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final first leg away at the Nou Camp, or Camp Nou, whichever you call it, and also a game away from home against Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga. Two massive games for our season, and so in today's episode it's going to be a fully live one. It's going to be absolutely massive. These two games define our season, both in the Bundesliga title race and the race for the Champions League as well. It's going to be absolutely huge, and I really hope you enjoy this episode. Now, obviously, in the title race right now, we are still top of the table with 3 games to go. Borussia Dortmund are 5 points behind us in 3rd place, and in order for them to get in the title race, they have to beat us at the Signal Iduna Park. Otherwise, it will become a 2-horse race between us and Bayern Munich. But before that game, we do have the Champions League semi-final first leg here against Barcelona away in Spain. Manchester United and Chelsea just played their first leg of their semi-final tie. That finished as a 0-0 draw. And now coming to this one here, I'm going to play us in white, blue and red. Coming to this one here, our semi-final first leg tie. You know, I must admit, I'm really nervous for this. I'm very excited for it regardless. I don't know what way it's going to go, because of course last season we beat Barcelona over 2 legs, 3-2. We won the first leg 3-0, and then we lost the second leg 2-0. That was here in Spain. So I don't really know whether we'll be considered favourites or not. I really don't. Their side's probably going to be better, but we're still top of the table in the league, still going for that. We've got a cup finals coming at the end of the season as well. I mean, I really don't know how this game is going to go, but I'm very excited for it. I'm going to make some changes though, obviously, to keep the side fit. And I just hope, if nothing else, we don't get embarrassed in the first leg and have a huge disadvantage in the second. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's make a few more changes still to the bench as well. Let's also put Torres Gomez on the bench if we can for Brandt. And yeah, we're going to go with that team. So this is the team I've picked, and I'm confident. I'm confident we can get the job done in the first leg and get ourselves an away goal. That's what I'm targeting. Even if we lose the game, just get ourselves an away goal. But it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. It's season defining. It's the first leg of the Champions League semi-final here in Spain. Let's see who comes out on top. So this is Barcelona's lineup. As you can see, it's obviously a very strong side indeed. And I'm going to quickly speed this up and go to show you the Hamburg lineup as well. Very nervous for this game. I must admit, I'm more nervous for this game than I was for the Bayern Munich game. So that definitely says something. But if we can get a really big advantage in the first leg, going into the second leg, we'll have a huge chance of going through to our first ever Champions League final. So this game is absolutely massive. One of the biggest games of the season. Do well, we could have not one foot in the final, but certainly a great chance of getting there. Do badly, and we could be struggling in the second leg before kickoff. So it's a massive game here at the Nou Camp. Will we come through a big result, or will Barcelona beat us once again here in Spain? Let's find out. So free kick to us, 37 minutes in. Not much has really happened in this first half, to be honest. We've sort of taken the sting out of Barcelona's tail by containing and not allowing them to exploit the gaps in behind us by overcommitting bodies. Instead, we're just staying back and saying, come at us and try and beat us another way. So it's still goalless, but there's a good chance here from a free kick. Valente standing over it. You don't fancy his chances of scoring from here, but he could possibly get an assist. I might actually go for goal though, because the wall is not the tallest, and I might try and catch the goalkeeper out. So I'll have to wait and see. Still, Valente to take it. I will strike it. It's Cesar, and the goalkeeper does save it and turn it behind for a throw. So worth going for, really. You know, trying to catch the goalkeeper out there. Didn't work, but it is still 0-0. It's just been an awful first half, though. Very little to report, as we are still deadlocked at 0-0, and that was one of the worst throw-ins I've ever done. Here's a chance for Barcelona, though, for their first opportunity of the game. Iniesta on the ball, through towards Messi. Messi now holds it up. Messi still back towards Jordi Alba, the left back. Alba on the ball. Carvajal doesn't want to shut him down too much. Still Alba through towards Messi. Messi inside. Arda Turan towards Iniesta, who shoots, and Valente makes the save. And the first shot for Barcelona has to be dealt with by Cesar. So good stop there by the Brazilian. Still 0-0. Maybe now, though, as the game comes towards the end of the first half, we're going to start to see some chances from both sides. Still goalless as we approach the break. So Torres Gomez, who's just come off the bench, will take this corner then and swing it into the centre. He's going to look for Young, also off the bench, headed away by Messi. And it comes back to Torres Gomez, trying to put the moves on Dani Alves, and he's beating him here. Well done, Torres Gomez. Torres Gomez. Torres Gomez inside, it goes for goal. And in the end, blazes this shot way wide of the post. Oh, it's so nice to have a 5-star skiller in this team, but he's not got the best end product. Either way, slices that half volley way wide of the post. It would have been a memorable goal, but sadly not. Still 0-0. But at least we got ourselves inside, but we are still deadlocked and it is goalless. Final chance here as we're in stoppage time. We've won ourselves a throw. Got to take it quickly. Torres Gomez towards Young. Helps it through towards Maya. Sets himself. Has space. He's going to let fly. And that kind of sums up the game in the first leg. Well, actually, it's a good deflection off Roberto, thinking about it. So we've won ourselves a corner. Final chance here. I may as well bring Valente forward to take this one. Why not? See if we can get more bodies in the box and cause some kind of scramble. This is the final chance of the game. Final chance. We may as well go for it. Valente to take it. Whips it into the centre. Looks for his man. Farman catches it. And that's going to do it then. Final score at Barcelona, 0-0. What an awful first leg that was. There were very few chances in the entire game, and it finishes as a goalless draw. So a damp squib here at the Nou Camp. Am I satisfied with a 0-0? I mean, I'm not entirely sure. It's a credible result away against Barcelona, but I wanted a away goal, and we barely created anything. It was an awful game, really. It finishes 0-0. It's the fair result. Whether I'm happy with it, I'm not entirely sure. We'll have it all to do in the second leg if Barcelona score, though, that's for sure, we know that. But hopefully that won't happen, and if this game's anything to go by, it probably won't. Either way, 0-0 the final score, all to play for in the second leg then, but not the best of first legs. Sorry about that. And you can see the stats come the end of the game as well. Only 7 shots in the entire game, 5 for us, 2 for Barcelona, and only 2 fell on target, 1 for each side. Just an awful game really, and a 0-0 certainly was the right result. A terrible game, and not a great first leg unfortunately. Man of the match to me has to go to Jonathan Tah. I thought he had a great game at centre-back, but also Hoffman as well, got a 7.3. So, do you know what? We'll share the man of the match between the both of them. Tah and the Hoff played very well at the back. Both deserve man of the match for really, really good displays. They were both crucial in ensuring we would get ourselves a goalless draw. So 0-0 the final score. Not a great first leg, but at least we didn't lose the game. And going into the second leg, it's all to play for. That'll be coming in the next episode. Look forward to that. Will we be going through to the final? We'll have to wait and see. But before that, we've got the big game in the title race against Borussia Dortmund. Let's stay top of the table. Okay then, so now going into our second game of today's episode against Borussia Dortmund. Another absolutely massive one, this time in the title race in the Bundesliga. 3 games to go, and a win in this game could potentially see us go 4 points clear, but a loss could potentially see us go 2 points behind Bayern Munich, as they'll take the lead in the title race for the first time all season long. This is the team I've picked for the game. As you can see, a couple of changes made to it due to fitness reasons, but for the most part, still a very, very strong lineup. It's going to be a tough game, but in order for Borussia Dortmund to get back in the title race, they simply have to win today. A draw will not be good enough. They are 5 points behind, a massive game. Can we hold our nerve though, collect another massive 3 points, and try and avoid Bayern Munich even from going top for another week? Let's wait and see. And so right now you'll be seeing the league table, and in a second the lineups as well. It really is do or die for Borussia Dortmund today. They simply have to win. A draw will not be good enough. But for us, we know as well that a draw may not be good enough for us to stay top of the table as well. You know, Bayern Munich can overtake us with a win today if we fail to win. So it really is a massive game for both clubs, and a game which neither side can afford not to win. So both teams will really be going for it, because both of us will know that a draw in this game won't be good enough for either team. So it's going to be a fun one, a really frantic paced one I feel as well, as both sides will be desperate for the 3 points because nothing else will do. So it's all or nothing for both clubs today I should say. Who is going to get the win? Who is going to come out on top? Borussia Dortmund or Hamburg? Well, I'm sure there'll be some goals if nothing else, but it should be really good fun. Come on Hamburg, let's get the win. Let's stay top of the table. Brandt here down left hand side, tries to roulette around his man, he's beaten him. Well done Julian Brandt, takes it round Piszczek, and a great chance here. He's around a Polish right back here, still Julian Brandt goes through to shoot as well, and puts it just wide the post. First chance coming to us, that's what we want to see. The shot going just wide of that far post though, and behind for a goal kick. Great chance here as Brandt beat his man, but just couldn't apply the finishing touch. So who is going to come through in the clutch in this game? Both sides need the win late on in this season. The draw will not do. We started off better though, good to see. As Sane is tackled and will win the free kick. I think it's going to be a booking as well there for the left back. Yes it is, so booking also applied to, was that Ginter? No, Schmelzer, sorry. So Schmelzer gets a booking as well. Castro for Dortmund finds Bender, plays a 1-2. Nice ball inside to Sahin. And now Schmelzer tackled by Gerhardt. And now a chance on the break here. Oh, it's an awful tackle. And he's just been booked. Schmelzer's just been booked. So that could potentially be a second yellow card, and it is. And Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men in the first 10 minutes. Marcel Schmelzer just got a booking a few moments ago, and that's the second yellow card already. What a silly challenge that is. Why did he make that? There was no need for that. Schmelzer dives in from behind on Yannick Gerhardt, and the referee's got no choice whatsoever. He's made that a very easy decision for the referee, and Borussia Dortmund are off. Marcel Schmelzer is a silly boy, and Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men. What a huge advantage for Hamburg, and if we don't win this game now, we will be ruining these missed chances. Brandt comes forward to shoot, and Berkey makes the save and turns behind for a corner. So big advice for Hamburg. Let's not choke and fail to capitalise on it. And now a corner for Hamburg. We haven't really made the man advantage count just yet, but Holtby will take this one. Then swinging into the centre, looks for Niklas Süle, free header, and loops it over the bar. Free header for Niklas Süle, but he didn't really make the right connection with that. It was always going to be hard going away from the goal, but he loops it onto the roof of the net and behind for a goal kick. So Dortmund, of course, down to 10 men. We've got to make this man advantage count. We surely can't slip up now, but we need to find a goal. Still deadlocked at 0-0 as we've gone past the half an hour mark. And now Brandt through to Holtby, through towards Stendera, and Stendera could be through here. Stendera with a fake shot, tackled by Subotic, a big interception, but they give it away, Dortmund, and now Holtby goes for goal and puts it wide of the post. Come on. So Valente scoops up the loose ball and will dribble out of his area and find Diekmeyer. Diekmeyer back towards Cesar. Cesar now has space to come out of his area and just dribble forward a little bit. I don't mind him doing this. He finds Masuaku with the ball roll, takes it round his man, through towards Yannick Gerhardt. Gerhardt now through towards Stendera. He's got Sane out wide. He'll give it to him. Leroy Sane turns his man inside towards Stendera. Stendera has Correa inside, surely for 1-0. Correa, yes, get in. There's the goal. Angel Correa opens the scoring a few minutes before the break, and it's Borussia Dortmund 0, Hamburg 1, and my word did we need that, seriously. The longer the game was going on, the more I was feeling nervous that we wouldn't find a breakthrough, but there it is, just before the break. Stendera into Correa, beats Berkey to the ball, slides in, and makes it 1-0. When we need a goal, we know we can rely on the Argentine. It's goal number 20 for our number 10. Most importantly though, it's goal number 1 in a crucial match in the title race. Borussia Dortmund 0, Hamburg 1. Get in, I want to stay top. And as you can see at half-time, Bayern Munich are beating Hertha Berlin away at the Olympiastadion. So if we weren't winning this game, they would be going top. So a big result for us as things stand here as we try to win away from home. So 18 minutes to go, we still lead by a goal to 0. Can we hang on for what will be an absolutely huge result in the title race? Nothing has gone on in the second half at all, but I'm totally fine with that because we don't need to get attacks really as we still lead by the goal. But here's Götze down the right hand side. Now Tintaz is in the box. Can he find him there with a cross? Now Tintaz heads it just wide of the post. It's Vigo for Dortmund, plays it through towards Shinji Kagawa. Across comes Gerhardt to win it though, does very well there, and Gerhardt plays it through towards Ashton Götze, who's been great since coming off the bench, and plays a good through ball towards Al Tintaz here, down the right hand side, back towards Ashton Götze, inside the area, still Götze on the ball, tackled, Al Tintaz through towards Gerhardt, surely puts it into the top corner, and that will do it with 9 minutes to go. We are going to claim a huge 3 points in the title race. Borussia Dortmund failed to deal with the ball inside. Ashton Götze has been great since coming off the bench, and as you can see, it was Al Tintaz who slid the ball in towards Yannick Gerhardt. Such an underrated player in our first team, but that is a goal that could be huge in the title race. He puts it into the top corner. No chance for Berkey. It's Borussia Dortmund 0, Hamburg 2, and we're going to stay top of the table with 2 games to go. We had to win, and we're going to come through in the clutch. A massive 3 points will be won here. Borussia Dortmund out of the title race, 2-0 Hamburg. It's a 2-horse race with 2 games to go. It's going to be huge, but we're still top, and De Reader has equalised for Hertha Berlin. How about that? I just started celebrating in my living room. Hertha Berlin, one of my former career mode teams, doing me a favour. Thank you very much, boys, as they equalised against Bayern Munich. It's all coming up Millhouse. Get in. Masuaku through towards Gregoritsch here down the left-hand side. He takes it round Piszczek, and now a chance for a third here on the break. It's Gregoritsch on the ball, storming forward, through towards Al Tintaz. If he holds it up here, he could have Stendera running through. Stendera to make it 3-0, puts it into the top corner, and that will secure it in style. Mark Stendera makes it Borussia Dortmund 0, Hamburg 3, and that is that. Good night, Borussia Dortmund. They're out of the title race, and we are going to claim a huge 3 points, especially especially if Hertha Berlin hang on to their draw at the Olympiastadion. Great run on the break there. Gregoritsch through to Altintaz, held the ball up, gave it to Stendera, who took his time, picked his spot, and found the back of the net. 3-0 Hamburg. What a result this is going to be. And we are going to wait for that final whistle to come any second now. Ashton Goods has been great off the bench. Now Diekmeyer through towards Altintaz. We're not going to get a fourth here in stoppage time, are we? Altintaz through to Diekmeyer. Diekmeyer, look at the men over here. Ball through to Gregoritsch on the ball. Gregoritsch inside. Brandt for 4. And if it wasn't for a great save by Berkey, it would have been humiliating for the home side. Big save by the goalkeeper. It's not going to matter though. That should be that, as that header is headed away by Subotic. And Weigl turns behind for another corner. So we may as well wait until the full-time whistle is blown. But those fans are going to be celebrating at the final whistle. An absolutely massive result in the title race, and that will do it. Final score at the Signal Iduna Park: Borussia Dortmund 0, Hamburg 3. Marcel Schmelzer's early dismissal set the tone for the rest of the game as we compiled the misery on Borussia Dortmund with a goal just before the break to open the scoring through Correa, and then 2 late ones to secure the point through Mark Stendera and also I've forgotten who scored our other goal. I can't remember. But either way, we won the game by 3-0, and it's a really, really, really important win for us. Oh, Gerhardt got a goal. So a really important win, and let's hope as well, let's hope that Hertha Berlin hold on for the point against Bayern Munich, because that will mean we'll be going 4 points clear, I do believe. I think. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. And when you take a look at the stats, it really was all one-way traffic for the entire game, really. The man getting sent off in Schmelzer was what really caused it, to be honest. It was a silly dismissal from him, really. He'd just been booked a few minutes earlier. He shouldn't have dived in, and he really did cost his team, and he cost his side what could have been a massive result for them. In the end, it turns out to be a massive result for us. So man of the match to me will go to Mark Stendera for a goal and an assist. Played very, very well, and of course scored the last goal we scored as well. So did Hertha Berlin hang on for the draw? Yes, they did. Get in. Well done, Hertha Berlin. And that means that with 2 games to go, thank you to my former career mode side, because that means that we've got Hanover and our final game against Schalke, and with those 2 games still to play, we are still top of the table, and now we've extended the gap at the top to 3 points. So a massive, massive win, and because of our superior goal difference record as well, we'll have to slip up in, well, presumably both of our final games if Bayern Munich are to go ahead and overtake us, I think. Not entirely sure. I don't know. Mass is terrible. But either way, that is the league table. A massive result for us. Well done, Hertha, and well done, Hamburg. And a big, big win. So that is going to be today's episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode, guys. A big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then please leave a like. That is, of course, much appreciated. And really help the channel grow as well. Much love to you all. And do not miss the next episode of the Bundesliga Career Mode, where we will have the second leg of our Champions League semi-final against Barcelona to come. And also the penultimate game of the Bundesliga season, which could see us be crowned champions. So don't miss the next episode. I'll see you for that one very soon.